Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Believe in the magic of tomorrow, and your spirits will be lifted on the wings of hope. That's a quote by Kobe Yamada. It's a beautiful thing. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 33, Nasdaq off 32, S&P's down 5.5, gold contract down $1.70 at 11/16/70. Gold was at lower price, down $7, rejected lower price, had lighter volume. Bottom line, gold looks like an ABC structure on the way up to 1155. Silver down 47 cents. They smacked silver good, 14.82. Low out here was about 14.65. That's going to get tested. That lower price point wants to get tested. Platinum down $3.85 at $9.95 an ounce. You had copper down 3.5 pennies at $2.28 a pound. Light sweet crude up 45 cents at $42.86 a barrel. Bottom line, oil continues to want lower price. Pretty amazing. Bonds, the 10-year down 10 ticks, 127.14. 30-year down a point and 12 ticks, 156.23. Both of those folks pulling back on lighter volume. Bonds are building cause for higher price. We have a high volume spike from the last week. Bottom line, looks like bonds want to go back to their high. Yes, absolute mind blower. Higher price, lower yield. King dollar. King dollar just can't hack higher price. That's up $1.80 today, 96.99. What King dollar is doing was going into its downdraft from last week with 1/3 of the volume. King dollar looks like it's an ABC structure on the way down. It's going to go after the June 18th swing low. Euro down 45 at $1.10, and the yen flat at 124.38. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Now, let's go to the world of the S&Ps, and we'll start with the SPY and take a look at it. What do we have out here? Bottom line, you get a failure on price and volume on all the indices out here today. The SPY got to a price point today, got over the high of yesterday. And yesterday by itself, by the way, folks, you know, you had the price going. Volume came up a little. We did 79 million shares yesterday. You got to a price point of 210.59. You did 69 million shares today. You got over that price point. You closed lower. And the bottom line is that it was going into volume characteristics of 200 million, 113 million. Bottom line, this market can't handle higher price. The NQs, if we take a look at the Nasdaq Futures, what do you have with the Nasdaq Futures? Same type of setup. The Nasdaq Futures, the futures got up to a price point today of 45.73. We're closing at 45.42. The high of yesterday was 45.67. Couldn't handle it. Got over them, closed underneath them. You know, this baby is still wanting lower price. Dow Industrials. What do we have with the Dow? The bottom line with the Dow is really toast, man. The Dow Industrials right now is trading out at 17,511. And if you want to see it all, the Dow has it all. Meaning, you put this Dow up on a chart, and what you're going to see on that chart is that you're going to see, number one, and I don't do trends, folks, but bottom line is that people that do trends are going to pay attention to it. It's the typical death cross, and that the death cross is when the 50 crosses the 200, and we had that happen, folks, on the 11th. And guess what? It's going to keep getting further and further away from that. Bottom line, you're at 17,511. If we go take a look at this, what you're going to see is this, is that you're going to see the high of the low. We're only 900 points away from right now. This is of 2014. That's where this market wants to go. That's 16,600. You know, so I suspect we're going to get there. Hey, we might even get down to the bottom of it at the 15,855. And who's going to be one of the culprits? Walmart. Walmart gave it up on spades out here today. Gapped lower, huge volume. We've done 21 million shares in Walmart. You're at 69.48. Walmart was in a 12-year consolidation, gave it up in spades. come back inside the range. Walmart's on its way down to 50, 40 bucks. With volume, by the way, not with light volume. This baby is pulling back, and you're pulling back on monster volume. Gold contract, guess what? Gold, folks, you get a potential ABC structure in the way up. It's a beautiful setup. The setup that we're talking about is this. You come off the lows, and you come off those lows with volume. You had the wide price spread. You had the accelerated volume. We come off that 1073. First leg up, 1126. You pull back with lighter volume. This potential ABC structure on the way up is 1155. Now, that's the technical setup. The fundamental setup is pretty cool, too, and this is what it is. The 13F filings come out, and it came out yesterday. Bottom line, what is the 13F filing? Well, the 13F filing, folks, is when the funds turn around and buy and or sell equities. Well, guess what? Inside the GLD, you had the guy, Stanley Druckenmiller, who broke the Bank of England in 1992 with George Soros. Druckenmiller was actually he was the partner, but many people say he was actually the brains and still for a long period of time. Bottom line, this is the first time he ever bought the GLD. Guess what? He came in with bought 2.8 million. It's 21% of his portfolio right now. What does that mean? That means that now you actually have buyers inside of that market. People are going to pay attention to that bottom line. We get the wide price spread. You get the accelerated volume. XAU, HUI also want higher price. Bonds. What do we have in the bond market? This ever-ready bond market, folks, just refuses to go down. Bonds, with 10 years at 127.14. You back down today with 669,000 contracts. That's going into 1.2 million and 1.5 million. You're up in volume, back in lighter volume. Higher prices are coming at us in the bond market. Higher prices equal lower yield. Where yield, the 10-year is at 2.1 right now. That's basically a low yield, but guess what? That's much higher than the whole rest of the world. King dollar. King dollar can handle higher price. I suspect that King dollar is going to be higher than other fiat currencies, but that says a lot as to what it is, but not that it wants to go higher. And what you have is this. King dollar today is up 185 ticks, 97. You did 25,000 contracts. Well, you're coming into 68,000 contracts on that downdraft that was created on the 12th of August. What does that set up? I suspect that's the C point of an ABC structure down. That will take it down to 94.44, which is the high of the low of the 18th of June. 877-927-6648. We had the Dow close down 33, Nasdaq off 32, S&P's down 5.5. You stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Andy Heck. Going to be coming up. We're going to be growling and prowling inside that commodity market. We're going to be right back.